Tony Stradlin is on the shelf in the meantime.
Well, Tony, your tag team partner, Todd Sexton, getting ready to face Jeremy Lopez for the Wildside Junior Heavyweight Championship. Before this matchup, I just wanted to say a few words, ask you a few questions. We know you're on the disabled list, and Fight Night 2001, you tore the anterior cruciate ligament in your shoulder. Doctors told you 6 to 8 weeks. What's the diagnosis now?
We know what Dan right now is feeling good and is feeling bad. You know, as weird of an answer as that is, that's exactly the way it's feeling. On the one hand, it is feeling a lot better. That first week, I could not move my arm 1 inch. Something as simple as putting on a shirt would hurt like hell. But you know, now I can move it across my body, behind my back, and as trivial as that sounds, that's actually a big improvement. On the other hand, it is actually still feeling bad. I can't extend it all the way, but you know what? I'm going to my physical therapy right now, taking some medicine, icing it down. Believe me, Dan, I will be back.
Well, I thought this was your interview time, but...
Just ask the South Atlanta boys.
No, your segment's after this one. You gotta...
I don't think so. My segment is now.
The Lopez faithful.
We all know you're injured. Big deal. What, is it your arm? Your shoulder? Do you know who the hell I am?
You're about to tell us.
Japanese superstar, and you better leave this ring now.
Jeremy Lopez going after the injured arm of Tony Stradlin. His tag team partner, Todd Sexton, who's competing later on in this edition of Wildside. Actually, take that back. He's competing in the right now. It's a junior heavyweight title shot. Todd Sexton would have a TNT, and Jeremy Lopez for that coveted junior heavyweight championship. I do believe this may be Todd Sexton's first ever single title chase.
Yes, indeed it is. Snap suplex by Todd Sexton. A low-down dirty act by Lopez, attacking TNT Tony Stradlin for no reason.
I mean, the fight is with Todd Sexton, not with Tony Stradlin. And when Tony is back on the men, when Tony's back competing here at the NCW arena, you're not going to want to have him on your crosshairs. Or in him.
Hook of a leg there by Todd Sexton. He's been a little out of his element in singles competition lately. Not had the glossiest one-loss record, but put up some very valiant efforts. But of course, efforts aren't going to get you anywhere in the one-loss column.
Exactly, but it's real important for any wrestling competitor to be versatile, both in a tag team setting as well as singles competitor, to show what the hell you're made of. Because a wrestling career, my friends, is not a very long one.
Brainbuster by Lopez. Sexton, just over 1 year in active wrestling competition. Of course, we've talked a million times about him being trained by the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels at the TWA Wrestling Academy in San Antonio, Texas. Crowd getting under the ire of old Jerlo, the junior heavyweight champion who upset Jimmy Rave with a little help from Big Business Brown and later JC Daz. Daz and Rave, that issue, we've got to do something with that. Those two guys ready to kill each other.
I think Jerlo might take some severe umbrage at you calling that an upset. He believes he is definitely a man of championship caliber. And he takes very much offense at anybody who doesn't think he's one of the best Japanese competitors of all time, even though you're more Japanese than he is. Jeremy Lopez trying to pick a fight with Old Red. Nice to see that Red's back off the wagon.
Whereas Todd Sexton has a variety of ways he can finish you. Finish maneuvers called the game breaker. It's a spinning neck breaker where he actually drape your legs over the top rope. Jeremy Lopez, on the other hand, likes to use that elevated DDT with a double reverse hammerlock.
And not to mention the occasional low blow, which definitely realigns Todd Sexton's front end.
Lopez has an abdominal stretch here, using a ropes for leverage.
Referee Jimmy Rivers conveniently missing the action. He does that a lot, I've noticed about Jimmy Rivers.
Hey, give him a break. He's got a pacemaker.
What does he want broken?
Lopez again grabbing the ropes. I think that time Rivers see the ropes shaking. Rivers going to go back to the hold here.
Well, Rivers does a lot of shaking on his own. Jimmy Rivers finally catches. Lopez getting a little... Oh, there! Rivers knocking the hand of Lopez off that top rope.
Well, I'll tell you.
Bringing the match back to an even keel.
Say what you want about Jimmy Rivers, but when he's in that ring, law and order is going to be served, and he's going to call it right down the middle, even if he's got to get physically involved. Irish whip reversal into the far corner. Sexton follows in, both men collide.
Like two Rams, two junior heavyweight Rams here at the NCW Arena. Lopez is one proud champion. I do believe the Japanese wrestling media is abuzz over Jeremy Lopez becoming the new Wildside and light heavyweight champion.
There's the Wildside Junior Heavyweight Championship seen all across the nation. And for my money, and anyone else's, I'm sure, the most meaningful Junior Heavyweight Championship in the United States, possibly the world.
Works for me.
Kick to the midsection by Sexton. Off the ropes, he comes spinning neck breaker and a beauty.
A pin attempt from young Mr. Sexton, still not enough to pin the junior heavyweight champ.
Inverted atomic drop by Todd Sexton. Beautiful elbow there, teasing a low blow, but we know that's not Sexton's forte. He's a very sportsmanlike individual, a very talented and very polite individual.
However, if need be, the low blows can be achieved with Todd Sexton as well.
And we saw that in those encounters with the Lost Boys. Blocker dropper by Todd Sexton, beautiful counter.
Jeremy Lopez lowered his head. A rare mistake from young Mr. Lopez. He's not going to be doing that one again.
We were inches, and I mean inches away from a pinfall there. Sexton follows him in, clothesline into the corner.
Literally, it takes only 3 seconds.
Northern Light suplex and a bridge.
Can you believe Caprice Coleman coming out here and clocking Jeff G. Bailey, our beloved CEO, note the quote marks, in that $500 take iceberg off his feet. Oh, there!
There's the elevated DDT. This one's in the books.
And a handful of tights to boot.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, and still Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champion, Jeremy Lopez.